All right, I got Mr. Mason here. He being the baby, bro. He being the baby. He don't want to lay down. Lay down. Here. But yeah, the Kyler Murray just set back. I think Kyler Murray did set back black quarterbacks. Now, if you haven't heard, Kyler Murray has a clause in his contract, which I tried to get to this yesterday, which states that he has to do 4 hours of verified film study. Right? He has to, 4 hours of verified film study, in order, not to have his contract voided. So think about that for a minute. He has to do 4 hours of verified film study. So what they telling you is, well, they say he has a video game. He plays a lot of video games. I don't want to call it an addiction and put words in people's mouth, but they said he likes to play video games a lot. So my thing is, if he doesn't live up to this, they can attempt to avoid the contract any point, any time, and that's pretty much cut. How do they verify this? I'm pretty sure the details are in the contract. It could be it's a list that he signed every week, or somebody write off on, or they have a camera in the room. But on the show Get Up today, one of the guys speaking, he said he talked to a GM. He said there's no point in putting that in a contract because it wouldn't hold up in arbitration or to a mediator. It wouldn't hold up. But check out the NFL playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit our notification, increase chance notification, we'll live our video. But that's what he said. We said Kyler Murray knew $230 million Arizona Cardinals contract mandates 4 hours of weekly film study, sources say. So they already said he wasn't a good leader. They leaked so much shit about him, and then they paid him. And why it was important for him to get paid this year, because he won't have DeAndre Hopkins for like the first 8 games. Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray recently signed a contract extension that includes an addendum, that requires him to study film for 4 hours per week during the season and stay in compliance with this new deal. I would have never signed that shit, but I'm gonna use an example. Kind of stretch, but it's gonna be an example. The clause is labeled, independent study addendum, A source who has seen the contract confirms to ESPN that the addendum first reported by the new NFL Network is in the contract. According to the contract, Murray needs to study material provided to him by the club in order to prepare for the club's next upcoming game. Murray received credit for completing a film study according to the contract. However, the addendum states that time that Murray spends in the mandatory meetings study does not count, and that Murray also won't receive credit if he does not personally study in the provided material in good faith. So my thing is this: you study. I mean, so it was mandatory. He shouldn't have signed that shit, bro. To be honest, he shouldn't have signed that. But even though they when your lawyers look at it, your agent look at it, they know what can hold up and not hold up. And that anonymous GM will Get Up said that it would not hold up against, an arbitration or mediator, whatever it may be. So I want to sign it. I just got the hell on, bro. Because with Cliff Kingsbury still there, you getting, mollywopped. He don't know how to protect you. He don't know what he doing. He didn't deserve the job. And in my opinion, they really getting off of raw talent, off Kyler Murray's raw talent. So that's my opinion on it, bro. And I think he set the brothers back. That's my opinion. He set the brothers back. So now they're gonna be looking to put this in Lamar contract. They're gonna be looking to put this in a lot of different brothers' contract. They're not gonna pull that with white people. Trust me, the white quarterbacks. But all the black quarterbacks and the minority quarterbacks, they're gonna be trying to put this in their contract. So a guy that you said wasn't a great leader, a guy that you said, obviously didn't study enough. He watched me video games. And who leaked this? Was it Kyler Murray's side or was it the Cardinal side? And if it was the Cardinal side, Kyler Murray should be disappointed. They not operating in good faith. Now if he was all right and they said, well, we're going to reveal this. He all right, really cool. But now they're going to be trying to put this in every black contract. And the next CBA they have, they're going to try to put this in all the rookie contracts if they choose. But if you're not studying enough, right, your leadership quality, get rid of me then. Trade me. But you know how hard it is to find a talented quarterback like Kyler Murray? This is the equivalent of a weight incentive. At least you get incentive for making weight. They said, well, if you come in camp around 300 pounds, big fella, under 300 pounds, you get $50,000, $100,000 incentive. He do the 4 hours. He don't get no incentives. You get if you don't do it, you get voided at any time. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait to see how the season ends. If he lose, they have a disappointing season. They feel they don't do out the expectation. What they're gonna do is probably hire a quarter. They're gonna probably find another quarterback or have a plan in place to find another quarterback. Then go in retrospect and say, well, he didn't do this week 3, week 10, week 17. Oh, we included preseason. That's what they're gonna do. I'm telling you. They don't just fire you unless you do something that's a fireable offense. You know, a lot of times investigators or police don't come get you until you get a rap sheet. Everybody done stabbed some. I'm not again, but everybody stole something. Or most of the people that stole something trying to find something lesser. Everybody that fought damn near. You know, but they just trying to find something lesser. You know, something lesser, petty theft, petty crime, or something like that. And they let all that shit add up from Target to Walmart to the corner store, and then they drop big time on you. That's what they gonna do. Trust me. That's what they gonna do with old boy. That's what they gonna do. Mark my words. That's what they gonna do. That's exactly what they gonna do. They gonna let all that rap sheet add up. They're gonna let all that time he didn't study, and they're gonna bring the case to the forefront. Was this to make the Arizona Cardinals fans feel better? Like, y'all been a doormat for a while, especially in the 90s, bro. Y'all was a doormat. Well, what Kyler Murray just did, I kind of remind me of the Eddie Curry story he did on DJ Snitch TV. You know, that's what it kind of remind me of. Where Eddie Curry explained that the Knicks offered him like $5 million. I forget what the exact number was. $5 million if he took a DNA test because he had a heart issue. You know, because he had a heart issue. Remember that. Because he had a heart issue. And he said it magically went away, but they didn't want him dying on the court because nobody on the NBA want to see nobody dying on the court. And then, you know, that's bad for viewership, right? It's supposed to be a rated G. It's supposed to be a rated G film, right? And, you know, but he said, you know, his Leon Rose, who runs the Knicks, he says that he told him that it really wasn't a big deal. It was some big number, maybe like 10 million or whatever it was. But if he took a DNA test, that it would set a bad precedent for the other black players, which, you know, a DNA test can reveal all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It can literally reveal, you know, if you're gonna get cancer, if you're gonna, or you at high risk to get cancer, if you at high risk to do this, that, and the third. So it's very, very sensitive, you know, sensitive stuff, real sensitive. And he basically said the money that they was trying to get, whatever the amount was for life, you know, if a DNA test came back and said that he probably the possibility, because I don't think it's 100%, but the DNA test came back saying there was a possibility, opportunity that this could, you know, end his life. And they would give him like, you know, $500,000, $1 million for the rest of his life. But what he said was, what his agent Leon Rose said, all they was trying to do is pay him the money that he was owed, you know, after they voided his contract, paying the money he was owed and just paying in a lifetime or a 20, 50-year settlement. And he said basically that's the money that they already have to pay you anyway. So they're trying to void your contract and then pay you the money over the limit. It was like 20, 50 years or something like that. So they was trying to pay him. They was trying to pay him with the money that they already owed him. But he took the DNA contract. They probably had something in the contract to void the contract, and he went on to still play. Not the rest of his money for the cargo, and I believe he went to the Knicks. So it's the same thing. So now they're gonna be trying to do this to black quarterbacks across the land. He did his Union brothers a disservice. You know, so so that's crazy. That is crazy. And I just think it's a bad precedent. They're gonna be trying to put this in on all the black quarterbacks contract. If it's a Byron Leftwich type of quarterback, and if it's a Byron Leftwich quarterback, or if it's a mobile quarterback, they're gonna try to put it in there. And my thing is, it's a whole bunch of white quarterbacks who do the same thing. who don't study, who ain't committed. You know, they trying to make this a stigma. You know, at the end of the day, man, they gonna run black people up out of football too. You know, a lot of people gonna treat football like a niche sport because it's coming down. The question is, what sport is gonna reign supremacy in America pretty soon? Football, the king for the last almost 15, 20 years, somewhere around there. You know, shit like this, bro. A lot of people just gonna start being turned off about it. And what's so funny, these NFL players don't want to fight for, you know, oppression of their people, but then they getting treated right, they getting racist treatment or prejudice treatment, excuse me, I must say. You know, as a quarterback in the NFL, I'm surprised Charlie Ward didn't start no damn class action lawsuit against the NFL. Him and Warren Moon. Warren Moon had to do all this, do all that. Especially after seeing Tim Tebow. Why couldn't Charlie Ward get took in the first round? That's crazy, ain't it? And Kyler Murray did was just a really, really bad thing, bro. He should not say, well, no, I don't want that in the deal. I'm good. But you know what? He copped. It's a lot of money, but he copped out for the money. And now, you know, they say this won't be hard up against the arbitration, but I'm pretty sure Arizona knows a loophole in which for it not to hold up in arbitration. Mark my words. Especially when Kyler Murray guaranteed money run out, he probably gonna do that shit on purpose. Mark my words, bro. They're gonna be trying to put this in every black quarterback. And some whites will be compromised in some of this. They're gonna probably put this in every quarterback. You think every quarterback studying all that shit? I watched Stafford for years and I know how to read a defense. And it translated to the Rams. He can't read no defenses for real. That's why he keep throwing picks. They put it in. Will Jared Goff get a new contract? Will they put it in Jared Goff contract? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. So you know what he done. What he done was not in the best interest. Was not in the best interest of his union brothers and his real brothers. It was not. So now they're gonna try to put this in their contract, and the players don't get nothing in the CBA deals. They don't get absolutely nothing in the CBA deals. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna say, well, you know, we won't put this in, and we won't allow this in contracts if y'all give up y'all Saturdays too. Watch what? There's gonna be some dumb stuff. I say this about boxing all the time. NFL is gonna hit rock bottom too. Might not be in our lifetime. It might be in our lifetime more than likely, right? But it's gonna hit rock bottom too. Mark my words. It's going to hit rock bottom as well. And they're going to have to start giving these guys lifetime benefit. Think about that. You work at GM 20, 30 years, or most of the big three plants, you get lifetime benefits for you and your spouse, and your spouse. So, I mean, like I said before, man, this is crazy. You know, he should have never took that deal. It's a lot of money, but somebody gonna pay you. Somebody gonna pay Lamar too. Mark my words. Mark my words. You know? Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. They're gonna start trying to put this in there, and what they gonna do in the worst case scenario, what they gonna do in this next CBA, where they say we won't put this in the contract, we won't allow it if y'all make more concessions. And I tell people say, well, I can't survive off $15, $20, $50 an hour. It's a lot of people that's making that an hour that's in a financially better place. You hear me? That's in a financially better place than a football players, bro. You hear me? It's a lot of people who 100,000 and under who is in a better place than an NFL player. When they retire, there is no lifetime benefits. Do you know how much they benefits be? Shannon Sharp said he put like 30, 35,000 a year in benefits. Ain't like they can go on marketplace. So look at that for him. Look at that. Most of them dudes don't say their money. They don't know how money works. You can be a millionaire, and not know how money works. Why a lot of people go broke all the time. They want to go out there and splurge and all that type of stuff instead of knowing that, you know what, when I retire, it's what white people know. And Asians too, like a mug. When I retire, I'm not dependent on the 401k or the or pensions, the rest of whoever still got a pension, which is companies still got a pension, believe it or not. I'm not like really I'm not really leaning on that. I know how to trade options. I know how to trade stock. I invest money in stocks that come with dividends or other high price things. I know how to use whole life insurance, borrow that money for myself tax free and put it back tax free. You know what I'm saying? So, that's wild, ain't it? And it's information that they really giving away for free. It's just that, can you retain it and apply it? If you can retain it, you can apply it. Trust me, it's pretty much the same thing. You can, understand it, or you can comprehend it, you can do it. But what he did was set the brothers back. And some of the other quarterbacks caught in there casually. And they're gonna call this the Kyler Murray rule. Some people would say, well, it really should have been a Jamarcus Russell rule. So So I mean, I didn't really understand it, bro. Kind of was a letdown, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications as we go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, much more. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.